From Los Angeles to a worldwide audience, this is Boaz Power TV, where we take your life to the next level. Now, internationally known speaker and author, here's Boaz.
Hi, welcome to the Power Show. You are part of the Power Nation, and I'm so glad you're here. Because here we help you improve your attitude, your relationships, your finances, and your career as we take your life to the next level. This is episode number 250 on Boaz Power TV. And I call this one Burning Man at Black Rock. Now, I've been producing these kinds of messages for many years, and I also have spoken to many audiences worldwide, and I make an effort to research the interesting people and events that come into my life. And a few years ago, I did some research on an unusual topic that was quite complex. This all began at a certain time when I conducted a big seminar in Reno, Nevada. An audience member asked me if I'd ever heard of Burning Man at Black Rock. I had to admit that I had not. It was sometime then that I opened my email and found Burning Man, or rather, I opened my regular mail and I found a package with the Burning Man DVD that person sent me. I spent several hours watching the movies on a couple of DVDs and taking some notes. I was captivated, mesmerized, and totally moved by what I saw and what I learned about Burning Man. Never heard of this before. And now that I've been properly informed, I want to share this amazing story with you. This yearly event in the desert began in 1986 at Baker Beach in San Francisco. Organized by Larry Harvey, a former hippie and an artist, this was an informal gathering of artisans so they could show off some of their works. There were 20 people present. At the end of the gathering, they constructed the figure of a man out of sticks and burned it on the beach. Perhaps this gesture was a forerunner of the theme of their future gatherings, that we should not be attached to our material goods. Now, Larry decided to make Burning Man a yearly event, and it began to grow. By 1990, 800 people gathered in San Francisco for that year's event. It was in September of 1990 that Larry decided to move the event to the middle of nowhere, to the Black Rock Desert in Nevada. The site was 10 miles northeast of the small town of Gerlach, Nevada, and about 120 miles north of Reno. The Black Rock Playa is a barren, flat area of desert where there are no trees and there is no vegetation. The prominent feature in that area is named after, the prominent feature is the Black Rock, a pyramid-shaped rock on the edge of the playa. This is 400 square miles of nothing. In September of 1990, 90 people joined Larry at Black Rock and began the next version of Burning Man. They had to get a permit from the Department of Land Management to set up a temporary town for 1 week. Since there were no services there, they had to bring in everything they needed and take everything back out when they left. This is an amazing story of organizational abilities. Truly, as in the previous years, artisans from various fields brought and displayed a variety of works of art, and a wooden figure of a man was burned. From 90 people in 1990, Burning Man at Black Rock has grown each year, and in fact in 2006 over 30,000 people from around the world attended the event. For 1 week they formed Black Rock City, the 5th largest city in the state of Nevada, for 1 week. At the event's website, blackrock.com, it describes the events. Burning Man is an annual experiment in temporary community dedicated to radical self-expression and radical self-reliance. Now surrounded by 25 project managers and 200 paid staff and about 100 volunteers, Larry oversees what has become a phenomenon. It takes 2,500 to 3,000 people to actually build the temporary city at Black Rock each year, and the yearly budget now surpasses $7 million. Designed in an incomplete circle, Black Rock City is laid out like any new city would be. Attendees, who each pay about $250 for being there, are assigned specific locations as their address for the week. A mile of electrical cable is laid in the ground and huge generators run the electrical grid. There's fire protection services, emergency medical services, and a communications infrastructure. For 1 week each year in the desert, Black Rock City becomes a campus for the art community. People from all walks of life build according to each year's theme, unusual and creative pieces that they bring to the event. In the movies I saw and the DVDs that were sent to me about Burning Man, there was a motorcycle designed to look like a fish, a pickup truck that looked like an elephant, a giant movable pirate ship, a huge lit-up whale on wheels, and many other amazing projects. Now, having been a builder in the past, I was simply astounded by what these people were able to do. A center point of these events is the magnificent yearly creations by artist David Best. He builds incredible temple structures out of the wooden cutouts that you would find in a child's dinosaur kit. His amazing Temple of Stars in 2004 spanned 1/4 mile and stood 110 feet tall. It, along with the Burning Man, was burned during the event. Now, none of these creations are brought to be sold, but simply to be appreciated by everyone present. Proposals for designs are sent in advance to Burning Man, and art grants are given to many participants to help fund their projects. As one of the organizers explained it, we created a circle in the desert, and inside the circle we banned money. In the middle of the grand circle is almost an acre of shade. The only things that are sold in Black Rock are ice and coffee. All participants bring what they need for a week and are encouraged to practice gifting without expecting anything specific in return. In 2004, one person brought 1,500 pounds of fish to give away. Another brought several $1,000s in ice to give away. Others brought clothes, while others taught ballroom dancing to anyone wanting to learn. Many of these people begin the week as strangers, and by giving freely, they create new friends and an amazing sense of community. The centerpiece of Black Rock City is the actual Burning Man. In the film I saw, this was a multi-story figure of a man made of wood situated atop a huge Aztec-looking pedestal. On Saturday night, at the end of the week, near the end of the event, a large fire spinning ceremony is held ahead of the lighting of Burning Man. As noted before, the significance of the Burning Man is to show that people are not attached to material goods. I was really moved by the 2 movies I saw on the DVDs that were sent to me. I saw Black Rock City and the principle of gifting as being incredible. In their non-materialistic, non-commercial city, where artists freely display an amazing array of creativity and gifting to others, I do believe the Burning Man people are onto something. I now know the significance of Burning Man. So here's an affirmation, a creativity affirmation from this message that you may want to write down. I'm opening my mind to the amazing creativity that is within me. I am opening my mind to the amazing creativity that is within me. May I suggest you read that affirmation the first thing every morning, the last thing every night for at least 30 days. I believe you'll be amazed with how much creativity you truly have. Thank you for joining me. If you like these messages, and many people around the world do, please do me a favor, forward this to somebody you know, and suggest they go to my website, boazpower.com, where they can also subscribe to the free weekly broadcast of Boaz Power TV. You are special, you are unique, you are destined for greatness, and I believe that you are very creative. After all, I see it in you. You are a champion. Have a powerful day.
This has been Boaz Power TV. To comment, see other episodes, or to subscribe to this free broadcast, go to our blog at boazpower.com. That's boazpower.com. We're here to take your life to the next level.